Thank you, everyone, for staying with us. After the 2015 general elections, there were perhaps what looked so much like a consensus within the People's Democratic Party that the party got it wrong, especially when it comes to the issues of the internal democracy. And that exactly is one of the major reasons some of the leaders say was responsible for the party losing at the center and losing grip of the dominance in some states of the Federation. Now the party is headed for a national convention, an elective convention where leadership of the party is expected to be changed. Well, in this one, will the party be able to fix some of these issues ahead with some of the issues raised by some of the leaders of the party? One region, the Southwest, that has a very big issue, contentious one, ahead of this convention, and they have promised that they will go to court if that is not resolved. So we have the spokesperson of the party's caretaker committee, Prince Dayo Adeyeye, in the studio, in our Abuja studio, and also the DG of one of the aspirants aspiring for the chairmanship seat of the PDP, also there, Mr. Shehu Gabam. Thank you so much for staying with us. If I come to you again, Prince Dayo Adeyeye, if you look at it, a lot of people had said, members of your party especially had said, the National Convention on the 9th of December will be a major determinant for the future of democracy, because they believe that the PDP may not have been playing its rightful role as an opposition in the country. But again, you heard what the Southwest leader there was saying about the issues of resolution of the delegate list ahead of this convention. You have issues, and you have mentioned it, about some leaders. Have you been able to resolve those issues, some of those who think that are working against the National Convention?
Well, I saw the videotape of Chief Ogundipe saying that he will go to court. One of the resolutions that was passed at the last convention was that party members should explore all internal dispute resolution mechanisms before they head to court. Because it is this urge to rush to court every time that brought us to our knees, that caused the problem that was finally resolved at the Supreme Court. But the same elements who caused us so much pain and agony all through these months are the same ones still threatening court cases. But I can assure you, Chief, that we will be all legitimate court orders. And we will ensure that this convention holds and holds legally and constitutionally without any legal impediments. Every issue they have raised, we are going to address. Our doors are open to every person to ventilate their grievances, to come out, to express their concerns. And we are going to, like we have said several times, we are going to address all those issues. But to be threatening this party with court cases, I don't think these people wish this party well. And I don't know what they are fighting for. All the cases in the Southwest, like I said, have been resolved. Apart from Oshun that we are working on, all the delegates lists are there. This is, I think his own concern is about the Southwest Executive. The Southwest Executive will look at it and we will ensure if there are valid court orders regarding that one, we will comply. But people should be mindful that the Supreme Court has already made very far-reaching pronouncements in the landmark judgment of July 12 between the National Caretaker Committee and Alimodu Sheriff. And it has vested the party, the National Convention, with supreme powers to take very far-reaching decisions on behalf of the party, and that's what we have been doing. And I'm happy that a lot of the courts are responding to that. So, people who are threatening fire and brimstone, threatening all sorts of legal cases, they should be mindful of the fact that this party is also resolute in ensuring that those who want to bring it down through all sorts of spurious legal issues will be dealt with at the appropriate time.
Let me come to you, Alhaji Gabam. Your group has raised in your directorate, you've raised an issue about the issues of zoning of the chairmanship seats of the PDP. And you're concerned about the zoning to the Southwest, saying that it is very important for the party to allow the Southwest to be the chairman of the party. It does look like out of the 8 aspirants for the top job of the PDP, it looks like we have about 3 of them from the South. What are the dangers of having a non-Southwesterner as the chairman of the PDP?
Well, it portends a very grave danger for the party. If you could remember vividly, during the last aborted convention in Port Harcourt, there was a unanimous decision by the South as a whole, the South, South, Southeast, and the Southwest, where a decision was taken in Government House, Port Harcourt, by unanimously agreeing that the chairmanship should be zoned to the Southwest. That was their own independent decision. They were not under duress when they took those decisions. But because of certain strategic interests came on board and they don't want to key into that interest, they decided to zone it to the Southwest. And of course, we are facing a reality today, which is real. Southwest has never produced a chairman of PDP. They have contributed immensely to the development of Nigeria, development of democracy. You could remember also vividly in 1999, the founders of the party who fought gallantly to make sure that democracy is being restored, in their own belief, in their own consign to the strengthening the institution of Nigeria and the institution of democracy, decided to appease the Southwest by suggesting in clear terms that the president should come from the Southwest. Nigeria is a country that is made up of structures that have a lot of sensitivities. The nexus are properly connected, and we must respect those nexus. And for the fact that the Southwest have never produced a chairman of the PDP, and for the fact that the South as a whole, met in Port Harcourt, took those decisions to microzone the position of the chairmanship to the Southwest, it should remain so.
Otherwise, just quickly, if I may quickly put this to you, are you afraid, because I hear from some leaders of your party that some governors are perhaps having their say over some other candidate outside of the Southwest. Are you concerned about the issues of impunity that some leaders have raised ahead of this national convention? Just quickly.
I'm very, very amazed. I'm shocked that some of the governors who were part and parcel of those decisions, it's not all the governors, few of them, who are part and parcel of the decision of microzoning the position, are today turning their decision without consulting the other zones because of some parochial interest, because of some very pedestrian way of looking at things, and because of some selfish issues targeting 2019 election. But let me remind them that the party was built with the fundamental objective of strengthening this country, giving every zone a sense of belonging, a sense of participation. Democracy is about competition. The robustness of that competition determines the fundamental base of that political party. And as a PDP, we have fought so much to stop
we need to close now, but I must allow Prince Adeyeye in 30 seconds to close because of these concerns some people are having. In fact, we heard that there is going to be a parallel convention some people are planning. And this issue of zoning, are you afraid, are you concerned that it's perhaps throwing some crisis into this whole convention matter? Just quickly, in about 30 seconds, Prince Adeyeye.
There is no, we are not afraid that there will be any parallel convention. There will be no parallel convention. There will be only one convention. And if anybody is even making such plans, it will fail woefully. Because the Supreme Court has made it very clear who has the power to organize a convention. You can't just wake up in your house and go and say you are organizing a convention. So there will be no parallel convention. I hope party members can come together in a united manner to work for this party, to make this party stable, to prepare this party to face the challenges that are ahead, are enormous challenges, particularly 2019.
Prince Adeyeye, I'm afraid that's how far we can take on the program. Many thanks, Prince Adeyeye, spokesperson of the PDP Caretaker Committee, Alhaji Shehu Gabam, the Director General of the Professor Adeniran Campaign Organization. The coming days, we will have all major of it, the chairmanship aspirants come on this platform to express their views on the race. That's our show for tonight, everyone. Many thanks for being part of it. I'm Sean Kimberley.